everybody, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. So first off, I want to apologize that I've not been uploading the last couple of days. I've had a lot of stuff going on in the background, which I've been trying to get sorted, and I'm going to kind of dive into that a little bit today. But I just also want to take a moment to thank you all for the amount of support that I've been getting from the channel. Honestly, ever since this whole YouTube censorship thing came out. Now, I'm going to briefly talk about it. Like, I'm just loading what I put on Discord the other day. But essentially, YouTube responded to the ongoing issue. And in my opinion, the whole thing was complete and utter rubbish. But they essentially said that the restricted mode only represented a small fraction of the daily views on YouTube, saying that they have not basically put it on people by default. And basically saying it's not used as part of the age restriction. So they're basically saying the restricted mode is to a very small number of people. It's not going to, you know, impact creators that much. But they were essentially putting it down to things like returning to the baseline, which means that, you know, some videos may have potentially popped off and then you think your views are going lower. It's like all about, like, you know, visual representation. They also mentioned, you know, with it being now that the summer holidays have ended, it's like a seasonal thing, which means that we may be seeing a drop in views because of the kids returning back to school, you know, that sort of thing. And other things like ad blockers and stuff also playing into account because it, and I quote, impacts the accuracy of the reported view counts. So channels whose audience include a higher proportion of users that are utilizing such tools may see more fluctuations in traffic, as well as on-platform competition, such as watching other YouTube videos, channels, and topics on YouTube, which is you know, consistent. But they did say they're going to continue to monitor the platform data to ensure that everything is working properly. So they are aware that we have been kicking up enough of a fuss that they've now addressed it. That is the good thing, which means us talking has worked. It's just not the outcome that we wanted. Now, I am aware that YouTube have apparently made a lot of major changes and have announced some updates that are going to be coming, especially to YouTube live streaming. vidIQ made a video about this, so I'm going to be watching that and doing a reaction to that shortly. So that's kind of where I am with regards to YouTube. Now, when it comes to Patreon, so, for those of you who don't know, Patreon is another platform that I regularly use. At first, when I first made it, it was to essentially be able to upload videos that I had a feeling that YouTube were going to slap with regards to censorship. In particular, this started when the Nightly Rendezvous banner was run for Love and Deep Space for the 1-year anniversary. Because for those of you who were not with the channel back then, essentially Xavier's card nearly got my channel deleted, which is why we refer to it as the Xavier incident on the channel. It's become a meme at this point, honestly. But the fact was that that genuinely did scare the absolute crap out of me, because I was like really scared that everything I built was just about to, like, you know, collapse. So I decided to make a Patreon account solely for the reason being it was an alternative platform that you guys could support me on if you want to, as well as basically have another way to get through to me. Because I do admit, I sometimes get so many YouTube comments that I struggle to keep up with them on some days. And you know what? That's a fault that I need to work on, which again, I'll get onto in a minute. But I'm going to be using Patreon a lot more for the rest of the year, because I'm going to be uploading Patreon exclusive series, which I know I will not get away with on YouTube due to copyright. And by that, I mean we're going to be doing a Hell of a Boss reaction. And I'm also, for the month of October, going to be watching the TV series Wednesday. I've never watched it, and I've seen a few edits on it, so I know I think her name's Jenna Ortega or something like that's in it. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. So I've decided as a trial test, we're going to do Hell of a Boss and a Wednesday reaction series as a Patreon exclusive. So it's going to still be free to members, so don't worry, I'm not going to hide it behind a paywall. All you got to do is just join the page as a member for free, and then you'll get access to the content, because I want to see how many people are coming over to Patreon, plus the fact things like, for example, A Date with Death NSFW scenes, as well as you know, the Nightly Rendezvous cards without any sort of censoring on it is on there. Now, I am in the middle of sorting something out with regards to that. I'm trying to make it look a little bit more pretty, but I'm trying to essentially diversify my income so I'm not solely putting all my eggs in one basket, metaphorically speaking. There is also now a request form. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've got quite a few videos on my channel at this point. So I'm currently taking the time while I've been having my short break to go through all my videos and update the links, because we have now got an official request form for this channel. So what I mean by that, if say for, let's just use Love and D Space for an example. Let's say, for example, you really want me to play, oh, I don't know, let's say Xavier's Flower Card, right? Because I've not played through that yet because I keep forgetting, right? You fill out a quick little form. It does not collect your data. Disclaimer, it does not ask for your email address or anything like that. You just fill it out, basically go, okay, it's a playthrough for Love and Deep Space. I want you to play this, because you type in your own answer, and I'll give you a little option. So if you want me to say this was requested by so-and-so, you can tell me what name you want to be identified as. And yeah, it's a good way for me to collect feedback from you guys. Even if it's not necessarily a request, you could just, like, you know, fill out random answers and then just leave like a feedback thing in the paragraph option. And that all gets filtered through to me then on a spreadsheet, which I can then use to track the requests and, most importantly, delete the requests once they've been fulfilled, so I can keep on top of things. Now, on the topic of requests, channel benefits have now been updated. So some of you may have noticed, for any of you who are channel members, there is now an iron tier. This has replaced the silver tier solely because I had some feedback saying that there wasn't a very good range of prices available on the membership program. So, for example, silver may have been too high, but say copper would have been too low. So I've added the iron in as kind of a middle point. And now you've got the copper, bronze, iron, silver, gold, platinum, and one other one, I think. I forget. But there's plenty of membership, you know, tiers now. Anyone who is on bronze or above, so that's from tier 2 upwards, they have full permission to make requests as anybody else. But if they make me aware in the form that they are a member, or I recognize the username, their requests will get given priority. And if you have your YouTube linked up and you are in the Discord server, you will automatically get access to another category, which is exclusive to you guys. That way you have easier ways of getting through to me. Now, Patreon is going to be my main focus for the next couple of weeks, on top of catching up with videos on YouTube, and I'm working on getting early access up for channel members. I've got Cheesinator, who some of you may know from previous videos I've done with him. He's coming over for the weekend, so after that, I'm basically taking a short break this week, but next week we are back to full-time content creation. And there's a lot coming that I'm actually really excited to see your reactions of, because a lot of it is stepping outside my comfort zone. Because as much as I love and Deep Space, and I know you guys love it too, I want to start addressing the community as a whole more. Because as much as I love playing the game, the community makes the game what it is. And I know that there are certain parts of the community which is extremely toxic. But I want to look at the talented side of the community, like, you know, I want to be able to look at things like fan art and, like, you know, edits and things like that. I actually, potential little spoiler alert, I have got a video planned for next week regarding Silas and TikTok. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I think this video is going to take me a while to edit and catch up on. But I've also got some other videos planned, which leads me on to my final thing I want to talk about. For those of you who have not been aware, there have been a lot of games on the channel which have not fit the channel niche, being the gacha side, right? So, I have been thinking about a way that we could handle this. And my answer was a part-time channel solely dedicated to reactions and gaming that do not fit with the Mimberly niche. So, I'm officially announcing today, but there is now a link in the comments of this channel. I will pin it for you on this occasion, so you guys can access it. It's going to be my gaming channel. Though anything that is not in the gacha niche or anything that I feel like is not going to fit in will be posted on that channel. It's basically going to be, I don't want to say like a bit of a dub post channel, because that's not what I'm trying to say. But games that I may not be playing all the time, like for example Infinity Nikki or A Date with Death, you know, games like that, they're going to be moved over to this other channel. That way, if you guys are not interested in that content, you're not going to get spammed with it on this channel, right? So it's essentially that if you want to see more of me playing other sorts of games, like, you know, story-driven games, like I played The Witch's House. I'm planning on playing Mad Father and Eve at some point as well. Maybe Misao, because I've been hearing some good stuff about that one. You know, those sorts of games, that would be kind of the channel for you to go to. At the moment, I'm currently posting re-uploads over to that side because I need to build some channel history so I can, you know, leave comments about, you know, the channel requests and things like that. But dare I say it, outside of the Danganronpa 2, sorry, no, not Danganronpa 2, outside of Detroit Become Human, Danganronpa V3, A Date with Death, and The Walking Dead by Telltale series, all of the re-uploads are scheduled and ready to go. So once that channel is up and running, I'm going to be playing games that are definitely outside of my comfort zone. Me-side is going to be one of them, because my dad still bugs me to this day that I haven't completed it. And we're just going to be there for a fun time. Now, it's not going to be a full-time channel like this one, don't get me wrong. But it's essentially going to be a little see me behind the scenes sort of thing. So I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I have creating it. And seeing the improvement from like Danganronpa 2 versus now, it's like, it's surreal. Because it's like, that's the same person. It's still me, but I just look so different. And I look a lot better because, you know, better setup. But yeah, I've had a very productive week. So even though I don't look like I've been productive because I haven't uploaded, I promise you, I have been cooking in the background. Let me cook, because when I cook, you guys usually become very happy. Now, there's one thing in this office that's missing. Well, something arrived in the mail today. I ordered it, and I was like, you know what? I need to do this because I love the series too much not to. I have officially obtained Bubble from the Amazing Digital Circus. And yes, she did come with her own little sensor thing there. So if you guys have watched the Amazing Digital Circus, you'll know where this is from. If not, go watch it. Highly recommend. But yes, Bubble is going to be making a permanent appearance into the background. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put her. But let me know, would we prefer her with the swearing on, or would we prefer her with the tongue out? Let me know. But thanks for listening to me ramble on. I'm gonna keep cooking with what I'm currently in the middle of editing when I decided to make this video. And yeah, I've missed talking to you guys, but I'll also be streaming more on Twitch going forward as well. I'm just figuring out a schedule, so I'll be making an announcement about that soon. So if you haven't already, go follow the Twitch. And I'm in the middle of uploading my link tree. So by the time you guys see this video, that will be fully up to date. So if you want to go follow the new channel, either check out the comment in the description with the link, or go onto the link tree, which you'll find the link in the description. And you can then go and follow over there, ready for the new uploads, which I'm currently predicting the new uploads will start from, I'm going to say middle of October, but that is subject to change. Thank you guys for watching or listening. I've missed all of you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you have any requests, don't forget to fill out the form yourself. And I will get to you as soon as I can. But I just want to say I love you all. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye. Gosh, she is sturdy with the magnetic.